time is, I'm just ringing up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again ringing yourself up regarding my brother, Mr. Talib Hussain. Today's date is Friday the 18th, Friday the 17th of May 2024, and I now believe it's been 184 days that you've kidnapped my brother and are holding him hostage, and where you've previously not been able to tell me where he is. Now I believe that you have told me where he is, and I've rang the practice manager, and I'm very, very concerned regarding my own personal health and safety, particularly regarding her conduct and behaviour towards me. I've asked her to speak to my brother over the telephone, and she's insisting that I need to come down and make an appointment to come down to see her first. I'm obviously very hesitant and sceptical, because I know your conduct. I know how you, the local authority, operate. You set up traps for people in traps. Why can I not speak to my brother over the telephone? I'm not prepared to go down to a location which you've organised and put in place simply because of my fear of that you're attempting to entrap me. This is what you've done previously, so it's not something beyond you. This is what you were attempting to do in my brother's case, in my brother Nazim's case, where you had asked me to come down and where you were looking to effectively stage events to entrap me into his murder. So I feel very, very hesitant to go down to a care home when obviously the care home manager has received instructions from yourself, and I am being denied unfettered access to my brother, where draconian conditions are put in place. I'm sorry, but I mean, this is quite clearly alarming to myself, because this is exactly what you did in my mother's case. You abducted my mother from my care. You put her into a situation where then you could dictate draconian terms, effectively holding my mother hostage and at ransom in order for your dictates to take place. So I'm a bit apprehensive about engaging with this process that you have clearly staged, and it's always been staged. This is just a continuation of your original abduction of my brother on the 3rd of August 2018, where you subsequently looked to remove me as nearest relative, and that's a continuation of the criminal conviction that you got me for. That's a continuation of your failure to provide him with the support services going back to 2012 now. So we're talking about 12 years. 12 years. This has been a continuation of continuated process, which has resulted within that 12-year period my brother being brutally murdered, Mr. Nazim Hussain, in a care home facility similar to where you place my brother now, and also my mother being murdered in my own care home facility at the property in my absence. So it's very dubious that you don't want to speak to me. The local authority don't want to speak to me. The police don't want to speak to me. The care home that I've just rang up now are insisting that I make an appointment to visit you, visit them at their location, effectively enter your territory or jurisdiction, so you can then make false allegation to entrap me. I mean, this is just very, very concerning to me that I can't speak to my brother over the telephone. What's stopping me speaking to him over the telephone? It's obviously clearly a staged event. And no, of course I won't be going down. I mean, I know a staged event when I see one. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to set me up and entrap me. And why would you tell the manager to let me speak to my brother over the telephone? Because at this moment in time, it's not necessary for me to go down to the care home, because then that gives you the pretext that I'm interfering with the investigation, or interfering with the police investigation, which is a contrivance and concocted by yourself. I'm not prepared to do that. Before I go see my brother, I need to know what my rights are, my protections are, because obviously I need to know exactly what legal basis you've taken my brother under. You're now telling me, corralling me to go down to a care home facility where you can then leverage the fact that I have been abusive, aggressive, threatening to other staff and other residents there, justifying your reason to further arrest me and bring further charges against me. Oh, I understand how you work. This is an old playbook of yours, where you look to make false allegations in order to protect and safeguard your own interests. I need to know what legal basis you've used to take my brother in your care and custody, as you have presently done, in order for me to be satisfied that everything's legal and unlawful, and as you know, and as I know, nothing's legal or unlawful. You're violating my brother's human rights. You are putting me into a situation that is, detrimental to my best interest and my brother's best interest. You've not taken any consideration of my sister's rights, who is obviously distraught that her brother's been taken in this manner. This is just a continuation of what you've been doing in the past, and now once again you're playing the same playbook, wasting time. You, after having wasted 9 months, there's no reason for me to. There's no reason for this investigation other than for you to be advantaged. And have the care home facility I was operating basically demolished, so you can then state that this is the only best place for my brother. Where's my brother's human rights? What are you doing to provide him with care and support services? You're not doing anything to facilitate provisions for my brother. All you're really doing is looking to dissipate his money that you falsely accumulated, and by putting him into a private care home without his consent, without my consent as his carer, nearest relative and family member, all being orchestrated for your own benefit. So quite clearly, this Tracy that I spoke to today has
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
evidently this Tracy that's now corralling me to make an appointment to see her before I can see my brother is quite clearly dubious, and a staging of events that are placing myself at risk. No, I won't be doing that, because obviously you're basically dangling my brother in front of me as bait, effectively.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. To review message, press message sent. Thank you for calling.